What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. It's Austin Practical, Product Elevate Performance. How's it going, everybody? Going live today. The topic for today is basically just going to be all about, you know, what to do when the people who are, in your life aren't supportive of your fitness journey or starting your fitness journey or, during your fitness journey, you're finding that people aren't supporting you and what you're doing and it's making it harder. So these are some tips that I wanted to kind of go over that will basically, help you in general, get further along, be more successful when it comes to your fitness journey, no matter what your, goals are. And a lot of it comes down to, having a really, really like solid inner circle of people that love and care about you, and that support you. And if you don't have that right now and you're trying to, pursue a fitness journey, it's going to make it a lot harder. So these are some tips that I just kind of wanted to share with you that I think are really important when it comes to this subject. Okay. So first and foremost, like, me personally, like if somebody's not going to support me or like my dreams or what I care about, or they're just like, being a negative Nancy all the time, like me personally, I know a lot of people aren't like this. They're more tentative and things like that. You know, I just block them out of my life, or I tell them to go fuck themselves, basically. And so you might not have that mentality about that, and that's okay. Like everybody's different. And so, for other people who aren't, all about that kind of, thing, one thing that you can do that I think that a lot of people should try to do is to, emphasize the importance of your fitness journey and why you want to do it in the first place and why you think it's going to make you a better person and why you think that, like, just really try and share with like the people who, if it's like a spouse or a friend or a family member or whatever that's just not being supportive of you, because this happens a lot of times. Like we start a fitness journey and somebody in our life is just like, like they don't take it seriously with you, or they just try to, like, throw you off course, or they have negative talk about it, and they're just like, why would you do that? Like, don't do that. Like, like, you look great the way you're, like, don't, accept the compliments if they're complimenting you or whatever, and try, but don't accept, what they want for you. You should only accept what you want for yourself. And so a lot of times that's what happens, is that people, get afraid of like the fact that you're making changes, and that makes them look in on themselves, and they're like, oh, like, so and so's doing that, but I'm not doing that. And so like it kind of like causes them, it triggers them to like kind of like, want to try and talk you out of it, kind of thing. And so one thing that you really have to be good about is emphasizing why it's important to, like, your friend, your partner, your family member, and tell them, like, I really care about this, and I think that this is something that's going to change my life for the better, and I really would appreciate it if you would, if you would support me in this, endeavor, in this journey of mine. Like, you don't have to go on it with me, but like, like, I need, support, and I need you to be there for me, and it's important to me. And so, because when it comes to that, like, it's really important, to have like your partner's support and encouragement, and it's going to just like, increase your chances of being successful in your journey. You know, and when it comes down to it, if, with my mentality about it, is like, if you're not with me and you're not supporting me and you don't want to go on this, ride with me, you're going to get left behind. And that's just a part of it. And that's, what it sometimes takes in order to, actually pursue your dreams and your goals, especially when it comes to your fitness journey. You know, if you're, the hijinks, if it comes down to it though, like, you need to have a really strong inner circle, because the stronger your inner circle is, like, whether that's, friends, family, whatever, the more people that you have around you that are kind of going on this journey with you, you're surrounding yourself with people that think the same way, in terms of like, being, driven and trying to be successful and wanting to work out and things like that. You're going to be surrounded by those kinds of people, and that's just going to make it way more likely for you to be successful when you're going on your fitness journey. So it just adds, like, basically, like, multiple like layers to like that accountability factor when it comes to keeping you on track, keeping you like into it and motivated and all that good stuff. So and honestly, like, if it comes down to it, you might just need to find new friends. Honestly, if you've got shitty friends who are just always just like, having negative self-talk, or always just like, trying to put you down and things like that, like, And and it's just like, if you've got people that are doing those things to you, like always, like that's not healthy for you. That's not going to bring you any closer to your goals. It's like, it makes it like 10 times harder if you're trying to take, one step forward for yourself, but you got people putting you two steps back every time you try. You can see how that would make your journey, that's already hard enough as it is, way more harder. It's going to increase your chances of quitting, and that's not good. That's not good, and we don't want that to happen. So, surrounding yourself with people who want to see you win and want to see you succeed in your fitness goals, that's what's going to like really help solidify and make that, like, make it way more likely to happen, actually, because it's hard enough as it is. So, find new friends, meet people at the gym. If you're like, a shy, nervous person, or you don't like to go like talk to new people, join like, weight loss groups, join fitness groups, join whatever it may be. So at least you have some sort of like, even if it's like an online source of accountability, like when it comes to like, in your life, that's what it kind of comes down to. So, um, you know, I personally like, if they don't have your best interest in the first place, like it's a no-brainer for me. Like, I'm just gonna cut you out, like that kind of thing. And you need people that are in your freaking like life that are like, you know, that just want to see you succeed. So, and so, honestly, like that's what it really comes down to, is if you don't have people in your corner fighting for you to try and help you succeed, you need to find either people that will, in whatever, way that is. Otherwise, you're just going to make it a lot harder on yourself. So, that's pretty much my live today. I would just want to talk about how important like having an inner circle is, because the more support you have, the more likely you are to succeed. So that's my live. And if you want something like that in your life and you haven't found it yet, another good way to do it is to have a coach. So, or like an online community or whatever, which I provide both of those things, but that's, up to you to decide. And if that's something that you want to do in the future, just let me know. But if not, find it through other sources like family, friends, and the people that support you. And if they aren't supporting you, fuck them, kick them out of your life, or, just don't share that part of your life with them and share it with other people that actually care and want to see you win. So have a good one. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great Monday, and see you next day or tomorrow, I guess. See ya.